This is Peugeot Sport's 308 GTI. Have a look at it. It is absolutely beautiful. It's difficult to do much with a 3-box design, but I think this looks really, really good. There's distinctive red lettering, and that, as you know, lets you know on any hot hatch that you've got the whole shebang. What does this Peugeot give you? These brilliant LED headlights. If you look right inside, you can see the individual elements and the LED daytime running lights. They're only flashing like that because of the camera. Don't get too excited. You get a 200 kilowatt THP S&S engine with 6-speed manual, 19-inch alloy wheels, and Peugeot's i-Cockpit with a 9.7-inch capacitive touchscreen. It's also got i-Cockpit's compact leather trim steering wheel. Along with that, Peugeot Open and Go, which is their keyless entry and start system, active blind spot monitoring, active lane keep assist, advanced driver attention alert, smart beam assistance, speed limit sign recognition and recommendation, and a Trick Torsen limited slip differential. So it must be good. It's got front and rear parkers and a fantastic reversing camera. It's got 3D navigation with voice recognition, mirror screen which includes MirrorLink, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and City Park Assist, which is their semi-automated parking system. I've never actually used that in a manual car before. I tried it just before and it's actually pretty easy to use. It's pretty much the same as using it in an automatic car. It also has sports bucket seats, the full LED headlights which I've already mentioned, massaging front seats, a driver sport pack, red trim highlights, and like all Peugeots and Citroens, now has a 5-year unlimited kilometre warranty with 5-year roadside assist. This is the 1.6 litre turbo that comes with this car. It develops 200 kilowatts and 330 newton meters of torque. And that means this little Peugeot develops 125 kilowatts per litre, which is the best in class. The forged aluminium pistons have strengthened segmentation and connecting rods and polymer enhanced bearings with reinforced bolts. And the pistons are cooled from below by a double oil spray system. These cat's claw LED lights are fabulous, and the boot is quite big. The luggage cover comes out, obviously, as always, and the back seats go down in a 60-40 split. Space back here is pretty snug. I had a little bit of trouble getting in here because of the very low door, and with the seat set in my driving position, my knees are right up against the driver's seat. So you'd only be able to go very short distances with me driving. There's a cool red detail too in the doors. The seats have a really nice red detail too. There's buttons for massage, and this one is for the electric lumbar support. It's in several positions, you just keep pushing it until you get the right one. The ride in this car is brilliant. Brilliant. It is definitely firm, there's no two ways about it. But hot hatches of the past were so firm that it shook fillings loose, and this doesn't shake your fillings loose. You can put it into sports mode by pressing and holding the sports button, and the dash gets all red and angry. Grrr. The steering wheel buttons have been neatened up so that there's just a very few of them. Unlike some cars that have a plethora of buttons, there's just 4, and that's mainly because the cruise control is on this pretty awful stalk behind, so cruise control and speed limiter. So while it's true that the Peugeot is up against luminaries like VW's epic Golf and Hyundai's brilliant i30N, which we'll be bringing you in a little while, it holds its head up high. It's a front wheel drive, and that front wheel does have a bit of torque steer, so when you really get stuck in, it does make the steering wheel turn a little sideways. It's not unpleasant as such. So when you put it in sport, apart from the dash getting all angry, the exhaust gets angry too, and it turns into something, an entirely different car. Peugeot 308 GTI is one of those surprises, and I'm going to rate it at 8.5 out of 10. You're probably getting really bored with 8.5 out of 10. But a car's either worth that or it's not. And this is being rated against other cars in its class. I like Peugeot 308 GTI. I like it a lot, and I would buy it with my own money. Peugeot 308 GTI. What did you think? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget, click the little round symbol to subscribe.